Hey guys, it's me, Nicole. I'm a wedding photographer in Toronto, and I am going to be shooting a wedding today. It is mid-February in Canada, where I live, and I'm at a venue called the Three Feathers Terrace. It's in a place called Innisfil, which is north of Toronto, about an hour and a bit, and they're calling for big snowstorms today. So it is snowing right now. It's lightly snowing, and it's actually quite pretty. Like, there's a big layer of snow on the ground, white snow, which is great. But it is cold, and the snow and winds could get to be a little more intense. So I'm going to go scout out this property. I've been here before. I did an engagement session with this couple last summer, and it's a beautiful venue. I've been here before, which is helpful, but because of the snow and the cold, I need to come up with some good backup plans for indoors, just in case. So I will show you around and give you my thoughts. All right, so I am beside the building. It has these gorgeous big windows. I'm so excited to shoot this wedding. I've always wanted to shoot a wedding here. It's a pretty new venue. So there's this big covered area here, which could be nice. It could cover the couple from the snow a little bit. You can see the snow is falling out there. So I could potentially use this if they're willing to take photos out here. And it could be neat because I could get some reflections in that glass. But when I'm shooting with glass, I always have to make sure I'm not in the photo. You can't see my reflection. So if I stand off to the side, like where I am right here, and shoot like this direction, I should be okay. Look at this. This is so pretty with this pristine white snow, but it's pretty deep. I mean, I have on my snow boots right now. I think I'll change later into my nicer shoes, but it is really deep. And if the bride is wearing like nice shoes, like heels, I don't think she's gonna want to step in the snow. So I'm thinking it would be nice to have this in the background, but I would like them to be standing on like a hard surface, just so it's more comfortable for them. All right, so here is where the ceremony is gonna be. Isn't that pretty? I love that fireplace. And then it's nice how the trees still have green on them. They're evergreen trees, which can be a problem at a winter wedding when you have a lot of like dead wood in the background, but these are nice trees. So this is, I mean, if they have their ceremony out here, if this is what happens, it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be cold though. But if they're willing to take photos out here, this is gonna be a good option. They said they want their family photos outside. I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll have to play that by ear. If they do have the family photos outside, we could do them right here in front of this fireplace, I'm thinking. All right, so here's a nice little walking path, which is great. And they put salt down and cleared it, which is very good. We don't want anyone slipping. This could be a great spot for photos if they're willing to be outside. And we get the beautiful white snow in the background and the evergreen trees. So if they're up to it, I would definitely do like a walking shot here and just a regular portrait of them standing here interacting. All right, so there's this neat little stone feature here. We did some photos here during their engagement session, and it was really nice. I think during the summer, they often will have ceremonies in this area, but there's just too much snow. I am not going to be asking them to go in the snow. It is, I don't know, you can see it's quite deep, so we probably won't be using that. So I just turned around and I'm looking at the venue. I'm still on the walking path, but I think this would be a nice view. You get the evergreen trees, you get the venue in the background, and you might also be able to see some of the twinkly lights that are inside in the venue, which would be really pretty. So I think shooting this direction is probably what I will plan to do. All right, so I'm inside the venue, and they have these beautiful windows. I could take their family photos right here if the family doesn't want to go outside. I just spoke to the venue coordinator, and she suggested this location, which could be good. Wow, I love this reception space. Isn't it gorgeous? Anyhow, with all these windows, there would be so many options for photos. However, they're gonna be taking their photos during cocktail hour, and this is going to be like roped off to the general public. They're not going to be asking people to put down their things initially. So if I was to take some photos in here during cocktail hour, I might just do the bride and the groom and It would be nice because I could get them away from all the people in cocktail hour, so they'd have fewer people watching them, which would help with the camera shy aspect. So yeah, potentially I could take some photos of the bride and groom by these windows. I could use this, there's a white wall there, that would be really nice. I could use that as a backdrop and they could be lit from the side. Could also have like silhouette type photo too, so there would be a nice variety. And I just came outside to look at this covered area once again. And like I was mentioning before, I could use these windows, like with the reflection of the environment in them. Also, the biggest light source here is this massive opening. So if I position the couples here, I'd want to keep that in mind. I'd want them to have that as their main source of light. So they would be angled towards that big opening. So I was thinking if I place them in the middle here, like right about there, and angled them slightly towards that opening, they could have nice soft light hitting them. I think that would be really nice. So I could do a bunch of photos there. They have a small wedding party. I could position the wedding party around here. See, like I was mentioning, you can see me in the reflection. So I just got to be aware of that. And I don't want to be photoshopping myself out of photos. Okay, here's a view where I'm standing close to the windows and you can see what I was talking about, the reflection of the environment. So if I had them posed kind of leaning up against this window, I think it would be really nice. Okay guys, one last location. This is gorgeous with these trees lining either side of this driveway, and the snow is just so pretty, fresh and white. You don't always get snow like this in Canada. A lot of the time it is brown and dirty, so this looks so pretty. And if it's snowing like this, like light flakes, it's gonna be so pretty for photos. I just don't know if they'll want to be out here too long. My hands are freezing right now. We will see. But this would be great for wedding party or shots of the bride and groom and walking shots. So definitely want to use this if I can. All right, so that's my plan. I went back in my car. I'm going to try to warm up my hands. My second photographer just called me and she is on her way to meet up with me. I'm going to give her some memory cards and then she's going to go to the groom's location for his getting ready photos. He's going to be in a different location. And I'm going to go introduce myself to the bride pretty soon and start shooting. So I am so excited for this wedding. I will share some of the photos later down the road, and hopefully it turns out well. And I will see you next time. Bye.